There are some very substantial trends we see in the utilities industry, especially when we look at the customer care aspect of the industry. As all of us know, the industry is actually transitioning from essential services to a consumer services kind of industry, and that has created some material impacts on how players in this industry are performing and are actually looking at the space. There are four key trends that I actually see. One is increasing competition. So, instead of government players that had access to customers by just the geography that was given to them, now there are multiple players and they're all trying to get access to the customer. The second trend that we see is increasing difference between the expectation of customers and the cost that the services are available at, which is basically because of increasing fluctuation in oil prices, in significant variation in weather leading to different usage in different parts of the year, and this certainly creates a significant challenge for the industry. The third one that we see is an increasing focus on being environmentally and socially aware. So there is a need for companies in the utilities industry to ask themselves and their customers to use the resources more responsibly, so that there is more that's available for the future generation and for the fuel poor today. And all of this is creating an environment where the players in the industry have to be much more sophisticated in the way they are handling customers. Their needs are much more higher in both in terms of the value of what they get, in their environmental responsibility, and also in the service that they expect. They also are now getting options from multiple different people, multiple different types of fuel sources. So there is this entire move from being an essential services to a competitive consumer services environment is causing multiple trends in the utilities industry that has significantly changed the space in the way they interact with consumers. So as the utility industry is moving from being an essential service to a consumer service, clearly that creates a lot of opportunities and challenges. And I think the most fundamental opportunity there is to build a brand. Now, most industries face the exact opposite problem. They have brands that start getting commoditized as multiple options are available. In some ways, it's a great thing that the utility industry is able to now start building brands where it was actually a commodity service earlier. So today, British Gas can go to its customers in the world, in Britain, and say, look, we stand for being the solution to all your problems as far as utilities are concerned. And that is a new ability that they have, but it's also a very daunting task. And that's really one of the biggest challenges that the utility companies today have. The other challenges are obviously one of keeping cost under control. The input costs are going up, weather's progressively colder, or at least way more fluctuating. Also, the expectation that customers have actually gone up, so that the need to maintain costs in a manner that it is a competitive advantage is actually a very significant challenge. And the third, which is again a challenge and an opportunity, is now that this industry competes for customers, having consumer analytics as a significant advantage to attract the right consumer, to build profitability, to give them the right offers, to help them choose between different fuel sources, environmentally correct options, reducing usage of electricity and gas, raking the right tariff in a fluctuating price environment. All of those things are actually very essential to know how to offer these different solutions to the customers, which requires a very good understanding of your consumer base, good analytics, and probably an ability to test new strategies before you launch them. So I actually think these are three very fundamental challenges. One of creating a brand, second of managing costs of servicing, and third of having a very strong consumer analytics and testing environment. how does outsourcing help utility companies improve their customer care operations? I think in multiple ways, by helping them address the challenges that they are facing today. The three primary ways I can see. One is in improving the customer interaction. Second is in managing the costs in a more effective and productive manner. And third is in creating an analytical environment that helps test strategies and launch those things that are really valuable for the long term. So let me take some examples here. So in a utility company wanting to respond to their customers 24/7, available all the time, improving the interaction by responding to them within less than 24 hours for any email or letter interaction that they have. Those types of situations are possible because of the outsourcing industry's access to large scale talent, which is available in a 24/7 fashion. I think that is a material advantage for some of our customers who can offer those while their competition doesn't have the ability to offer those by not accessing outsourcing. Second example I would take is that of improvement in productivity. Because outsourcing industry has a very strong focus on measuring and managing productivity by identifying through interactions with customers what are value added actions and what are not, and our Six Sigma and lean efforts are almost always focused on that, we have consistently improved productivity of the work that we do for our clients in contact centers, either on the telephone or on email and white mail, by 5 to 10% year on year, and that is possible because of the focus on improving productivity. And the third one, which is probably the most strategic, is helping analyze customer interactions with utility companies to figure out what is the right strategies for them, pricing strategies, debt analytics, strategies regarding what channel of contact is best to them, and these can also be used to test strategies before they are rolled out. I think those are the primary ways by which outsourcing helps utility companies improve their customer care.